question through the chat box using the format names underscore student ID underscore question, or if you have any struggles to ask the question in English, you can use Bahasa Indonesia as well, and I will help you translate it. So maybe Muhammad Zikri or Fahri or Androsa would like to ask, or Samuel?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, hello, good afternoon, Miss Popularka. Sorry if I said your name.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Okay, so actually, I would like to ask, since I'm a ITS student and I'm majoring development studies, which is social sciences. So, is there any type of major or faculty that I could join? Because ITS is a technology and engineering based university, so I think there is no like MOU or agreement with Pécs in social science. So can I ask social science students join University of Pécs? I think that's all for my question. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Yes, I didn't mention our social humanities and social sciences faculty too much because ITS Surabaya is a technological university mostly, but yes, our humanities and social sciences faculty is actually one of our biggest faculties, and with I think the second biggest international student community, and we have many study areas within the faculty that I'm not sure. Would you like to join our university for a full degree program or as a study abroad semester student?
For now, I would like to join for like a semester, only 1 semester or 2 semester, not for a full degree program.
Okay, thank you. So I'm going to list the study areas that are available to choose courses from within the study abroad program that are humanities and social sciences first. Communication and media science, English and American studies, bachelor and master, human development and cultural studies, international relations, liberal arts, pedagogy, psychology, and social work are the fields that the study abroad in the fields of social sciences includes, as for you to possibly select courses from. But the full degree programs go beyond that. So the website that I listed in my presentation have a really good system of filtering for the study area that you would like to get more informed on. I will put the link in the chat for you. It just might take a minute for my computer to load. Yes. Could you please tell me again what the name of your degree program is right now? Development studies, is it that you said?
Yeah, my major is development studies or something like development economics.
Yeah, economy. That also might be related to the Faculty of Business and Economics, isn't it?
Sorry, can you repeat once again your question?
Then the courses from the Faculty of Economics also might be of interest to you, I assume.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to send you the link for where you can view our study programs that are like full degree study programs. international.pte.hu/study programs. Yes, and you can browse there the level of study that you would like to take, and there's a drop-down menu of the study fields where you can filter. Yeah, because that would be very extensive to talk about right now. So that's why I only detailed the study abroad program part more.
Okay, I already can access your website. Thank you very much for your explanation and for the link that you already sent. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your question.
All right, thank you, Ms. Boglarka, for your insightful explanation. For Samuel, I hope that answered your question. And for others, do you have any other question? Do you want to raise hand and ask? Or you can deliver your question through the chat box too. Okay, since there's still no one asking, I will, okay. For Androsa Cristobal, would you like to ask a question?
Yeah, thank you. Okay. I want to ask about, you mentioned before, if we want to apply maybe a short program or maybe a full degree program, we can pick another major or like major that is different from what we studied now. Is there any additional requirement that we must fulfill if we pick another different kind of major than we are currently studying in our university?
Thank you for your question. So what you're interested in is you finish a degree program in Indonesia and you would like to start another degree program in something completely different in Hungary, for example. Is that right?
Yeah.
Their entry requirements are different depending on the study field that you are interested in. Obviously, a candidate to be a medical student needs to present different skills than anyone getting admission to a humanities degree, for example. I linked the website about the part of the website about the entry requirements, which is very detailed in terms of also language requirement and the previous education that you need to present. But yeah, and as for enrolling in a bachelor's level program, the only thing that you formally need is a finished secondary education level. So the fact that you studied something different does not necessarily prevent you from going into a different field, obviously. I don't know if I'm answering it precisely enough what you wanted to know.
Yeah, it's actually pretty very critical now for me from your explanation. But I have another question now. Okay. If you mentioned before, and sorry for the loud noises from the outside. You mentioned before, and in the website it's also mentioned that the language requirement is English or German. Yeah, English or German. Is there the minimum standard that we have to complete? Maybe in German, as far as I know, there's like A2 or B2 or B1 level that we must complete to continue studying German, or maybe in the international universities. So yeah, that's the.
Yes, I would like to say about the German part of it that only applies to the medical faculty. So we have a fully German program in our medical school, But other than that, besides Hungarian, only English is the option for international students who are going for anything other than medical program. And yes, on this website page that I just linked, there's a part about the accepted language tests and the minimum result that you need to get on that type of language test if you would like to apply to any bachelor, master, or PhD program, and a different requirement if it's specifically English studies, because if it's English studies, then you need a little bit of a higher score. But any other degree program taught in English, as I can see, mostly requires a B2 level to enter the program.
Okay, I think that's pretty clear for me for now. Thank you for the explanation and the answer.
Thank you for your question.
All right, thank you for the question, and I hope that answers your question. Maybe to other participants, do you want to ask too? Do you have any questions? I would really like to remind you that you can also ask through the chat box and with Bahasa Indonesia too, and I will help you to convert it to English. All right. There's one in the chat box. Let me read it to you, Ms. Boglarka. I'm considering to apply to the University of Pécs for ISMA next year, maybe. And I was wondering, does the university provide a dormitory or housing for international students? Also, does the university offer a health insurance for its students? And lastly, what sort of activities can we do in the city of Pécs? Thank you.
Wonderful idea to come to Pécs with the ISMA program, as we are hoping to receive more and more Indonesian students each year. Yes, every international student who comes to Pécs through our study abroad program, which ISMA is very similar to, so in terms of dormitory allocation, we treat ISMA students the same as study abroad students. They have a reserved place in a dormitory, and it's around $150 a month. That's the price of the dormitory. But obviously with the ISMA program, it is paid for you by the program. And health insurance, I'm not sure about the answer to that question. I think international students are required to already have health insurance when they arrive to Hungary, but healthcare is free here. And what sort of activities you can do in the city of Pécs? Well, anything that you can think of, really. We have the Mecsek Hills just outside of the city, which are a great opportunity for exploring nature and hiking and looking at beautiful views of the city from above. There are many restaurants and cafes, and also clubs to go out partying if that's something that you're into. We have museums, also historical museums and fine arts museums, cinemas, rock climbing, vine regions nearby, and also some lakes where you can do boating that are outside, like half an hour outside of the city. I'm probably missing a lot of things from this list, but yeah, you wouldn't have any problem filling your free time with activities. End of answer.
All right, thank you, Ms. Boglarka. To Fahri, I hope that answered your question. Maybe you can confirm through the chat box too. Okay, maybe if there's any other questions from other participants, or maybe Fahri wants to ask again. Okay. Maybe I want to ask one more question, Ms. Boglerka, from me personally. So I also want to apply to the University of Pécs for ISMA next year, maybe. And I was wondering if, since ISMA is also working together with our Kementerian of our government for sending us there. Does our government also work with you to send us for our master's or our doctorate degree? And do you think that there are any departments or faculty that matches me? I'm taking ocean engineering right now, but I'm focusing on renewable energy. Maybe if there's anything related to renewable energy in the University of Pécs.
Great question, hard question. Obviously, as Hungary has no seaside, we don't have a program that is related to ocean engineering, but we have civil engineering, biochemical engineering, I think. That doesn't really match it, right? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the discipline of ocean engineering.
Yeah, civil engineering is quite near with us, but maybe do you have any renewable energy related courses maybe with any of your faculties? Or maybe if you have any renewable energy there, do you have like any research regarding with the renewable energy in your country?
Yes, there are definitely a variety of courses also in the Faculty of Engineering and IT that deal with renewable energy, and on the Faculty of Humanities there's also courses on sustainability and the social part and the political part of sustainability policy and stuff like that. So courses, yes. I'm not so sure right now if there's a degree program focused on this. And we do have a very well-equipped and new research center that it belongs to the medical faculty, but is also used by the Faculty of Natural Sciences and the engineering faculty. So I suppose there's lots of possibilities to join research programs, and in this day and age, probably there are some that are focused on renewable energy and sustainability, yes. And we are waiting for you to come with ISMA. Yes, it's a good news that you're thinking of that.
Thank you. Okay, I'll look into it, and hopefully I'll try to apply for it next year. Okay, maybe I'll give like a second or two for anyone who wants to ask again before I close the session. All right, maybe I'll close the section, Ms. Boglerka, if it's fine with you.
It's fine with me, and I would like to grab just another opportunity to say a huge thank you for anyone who asked questions and who just came to listen. And we hope to see you in Pécs anytime in the future, honestly. Yes, so thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Boglerka. Unfortunately, due to the time limit, the time for this session, the breakout room session, has come to an end. Thank you for everyone's enthusiasm. There's a lot of questions for this breakout room sessions. And also thank you to Ms. Boglerka for the answers that you gave throughout the session. And so since it's already ended, maybe we can go back to the breakout room sessions. And I apologize if I have made any mistakes during the session from either words, actions, or any other things that I may have caused you to be sad. Okay, so for the next agenda, you can now return to the main room. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you, Salma.
Thank you, Ms. Boglerka.
And if yes, the scholarship for full funds or not? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question, Mr. Reza. Maybe Prof. Koga or Ms. Chitra or Mr. Jeffrey, you may answer the question.
I have one confirmation. So the scholarship for undergraduate short-term study program or scholarship for PhD program, which does he want the information on?
For undergraduate.
So I am the coordinator of the Space E program, where you can study in Saga University for 1 semester or for 1 year. Okay, there basically we get the scholarship from the Japan, the government of Japan. Okay, then if we get the scholarship, then we can provide the scholarship to the applicants for the Space E program. Okay, so basically we give the scholarship to the university, to the student of the university where the Saga University student want to go there. Okay. For example, if since you are an Indonesian university, so maybe there are not many Saga University students who want to study abroad in Indonesia. Because of that, it is not so many, but in order to make the environment in Saga University varied about cultures, we tend to give maybe maybe for Indonesia, maybe 2 to 3, okay, every year. Okay, but as you looked at, that there are 12 Indonesian universities, right? So it depends, but there is some. Okay? But we are not so sure whether we can give the student from your university one scholarship or not. We are not very sure. Jeffrey, Jeffrey and Citra, do you have? Or Jeffrey maybe no. Jeffrey know this. Okay, Jeffrey, do you have any comment about that?
I think thank you, Sensei. I think like scholarship is one of the concerns for a student to apply the, how can I say, the program. For example, like the exchange program in Saga University. But I mean, like even you're not having a scholarship, because like in Saga, like everything, I mean, like compare with another area in Japan, Saga has a lower price in terms of food, accommodation, like home, for example. So I think it's not going to be a big problem if we don't get the scholarship. But I recommend you to try first to apply the scholarship itself. So because I think like Saga University has many options for it. So yeah, let's give a try for that. And such a good chance to you guys to apply to this, really, like, because Saga University and your campus like ITS like have kinds of MOU, and so it's I think it's going to be easier for you guys to apply, trust me. So space was really fun for me. I'd like to do it again, but I couldn't for now. Thank you, Sensei.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Koga and Mr. Jeffrey for the insightful explanation. For Mr. Reza, I hope that answers your question. Is there any follow-up question? Do you like to ask? I'm sorry, you're still in unmute.
Thank you for Prof. Koga and Mr. Jeffrey for the answer, and I will try my best, and I will
learn more about Saga University and more about study abroad. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Reza. Okay, I see here in the chat box there is Arum Puspadewi asking. She can't speak right now, so she is asking in the chat box. She asked to Mr. Jeffrey about tips and tricks to be accepted in the Space E or Space SE. Thank you so much. For Mr. Jeffrey, you may answer the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the question. It's such a good question for this activity, I think. So, may Koga Sensei wants to answer about that, Sensei? So, as the
can add, okay? If your academic score, academic grade is very high, then there's a tendency that you'll get the scholarship. That is important. That is all I can say.
Yes, and also like for me, I think because of I was a Space E student too at the time, so I'd like to say that in Space E we can choose the like the professor that we are going to apply for the research as well. Not only the Japanese language that we can apply for this program, but also we can apply for having research with such professor in Saga University. So I think by like contacting him and of course with your research, I think it's kind of like like the professor is going to have some recommendation for you to be accepted as well in this program, I think, because you can get more experiences if you apply for the research under professor in Saga University, and also the Space E program, which gives you more experiences about like culture, language, and everything about international life in Saga University. So that's the tips for me. Thank you.
Add one thing, okay. After going to the Space E program, if you have good motivation, study more, we tend to give a scholarship to those students who are very motivated to study in master's and also PhD in future. Okay.
Okay, thank you for the answer, Mr. Jeffrey and Prof. Koga. And for Arum Puspadewi, would you like to ask more, or is it enough? Okay, that is enough. Okay, thank you so much. And I hope you will get accepted in Space E or maybe Space SE. Good luck, Arum.
Citra and I is waiting for you to come. Saga, join into the PPI Saga next time for Indonesian people.
Yeah, Mr. Jeffrey is.
Can I add one thing? Space SE is for graduate student. Okay. Space E is for undergraduate student. Okay. So, okay.
Okay. Thank you, Prof. Koga, for the detailed information, and for Arum, Mr. Jeffrey is waiting for you there. Okay, maybe we will be moving to the next question. Maybe the other want to ask again to Miss Citra or Prof. Koga or Mr. Jeffrey. Okay, here there is Syarifah Farah Salma. Okay, you may ask your question.
Okay, thank you, committee. So, my name is Syarifah Farah. So I'm a chemistry student and currently in sixth semester. And I want to ask about does the Saga University provide the lab internship program for international chemistry students? Okay, thank you.
Okay, for Prof. Koga, thank you for the question, Mbak Syarifah. Maybe for Prof. Koga or Mr. Jeffrey or Miss Chitra, you may answer the question. Thank you.
So I could not understand the question very well. So Jeffrey, Chitra.
Or maybe could you please
Repeat your question
repeat the question? Thank you.
because we cannot hear clearly.
Oh, let me ask in the chat box.
Okay, while waiting for Mbak Syarifah, maybe I want to ask to Mr. Jeffrey and Miss Chitra, are you now in Japan right now?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
How is it? How is Japan? Do you love living there?
Yeah, especially about food. I love food. So especially like Japanese food. So I don't have any problem with food in here. But as a Muslim, we need to select which are halal for us. Maybe it's things that difficult to find here.
Yeah, I think so. And like about the food, it's quite difficult for Muslim to find the halal food, but don't worry because like in Japan, you can easily find food like fish or vegetables. So that's a safe food for us. So in terms of halal food, I think, yeah, we're not that easy to find the food, but yeah, in Japan, we can have like sushi, like udon, and like Chitra, what is the best food do you like in Japan?
Maybe build sushi. So some
Sushi,
compare
right?
sushi.
I think yeah, like the
so,
sushi is really good here.
yeah, and cheap
Here,
too.
yeah. So we are giving you motivation to come. Please, please.
Thank you for the invite. I would like to visit Japan anytime soon. So yeah, okay, maybe we will go back to the Mbak Syarifah question. So she's a chemistry student and currently on her 6th semester, and want to ask about does the Saga University provide lab internship for international chemistry student? Maybe Mr. Jeffrey or Miss Chitra or Prof. Koga, you may answer the question. Thank you.
Jeffrey and Chitra do know no.
Oh, okay. Let me answer, Sensei. Like so far I know, like in Saga University, instead of like space program, I mean, like you can try the Sakura program if I'm not mistaken. So there is the activity named Sakura program, and last time there was a student from, I mean, like in chemistry too, like she came here for 2 weeks and she was having kinds of laboratory and research consultation with the sensei in Saga University, if I'm not mistaken. So I think like Chitra could give more information about that, about like I think Rinda went here for a couple of weeks to experience the laboratory and also having consultation with the sensei, kinds of, right?
Yeah. So basically my laboratory mates Rinda. So before is graduated from Sakura Science program, you can check more on the website. The name is Sakura Science program. So they provide about 1 week or 10 days here in Japan. They accommodated everything, including transportation and allowance. So you don't have to worry about that. But this program's kind of giving you experience about Japanese life, and Japanese university, getting to know how the research or lab work experience in Japan, and get to know their more detail about the university, and especially about the professor. So if you kind of don't want to spend much time on exchange, you want to experience short-term living experience, so you can try the Sakura Science program.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer, Miss Citra. Maybe Mbak Syarifah, do you want to add more follow-up question, or is it enough?
It's enough for me. Thank you, Bintang.
Okay, thank you so much for the question, everyone. Unfortunately, the time for this session has ended. Thank you for your enthusiasm, and also thank you very much, Prof. Koga and Mr. Jeffrey and Miss Citra, for the time and enlighten us with the answer. Maybe from Prof. Koga or Mr. Jeffrey or Mbak Citra, Miss Citra, do you have something to add for the closing statement?
No, I don't have any to add.
Okay, thank you so much, Prof. Koga. And dear participant, that is all from me. As the moderator in this session, I apologize for any mistake that I made during this session, and we hope that all of your curiosity has been answered. Please return to the main room to continue the next agenda. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Jeffrey, Prof. Koga, and Ms. Citra.
Thank you, Citra.
Thank
Thank you very much. Breakout.
Excuse me. So good afternoon, everyone. It's nice to meet Mr. TK as the participant who have previously present about Kasetsart University and all of the participants here. And first of all, let me introduce myself first. My name is Balkis Detita Ramadhani, and I am one of the volunteer from ITS Global Engagement. So you can call me Balkis for short. And today I will be your moderator for this session. Okay, in the previous session, everyone has already got insight about the opportunities to join program with Kasetsart University, how the faculties, how the departments and others. And the next 20 minutes, you can ask more detailed question to Mr. K, which relate to studying at Kasetsart University or anything that relate to international partnership, international program, international partnership, and other things. Okay.
Yes. You can also ask about life in KU also. Yeah.
Life in KU.
Yeah, and everything about student life.
Yes.
Yeah. If you too shy to ask, you can like type it down and I will read it.
Yes, I'm agree with Mr. TK. So you can raise your hand, and then you can type your chat on the question box using format name underscore student. I mean name underscore student ID underscore your question.
Okay.
Okay. Want to go first? Maybe I have curiosity about Kasetsart University. Can I ask?
Yes, of course.
So is there any scholarship that provided by Kasetsart University, whether it's fully funded or partially funded or other scholarship for international students?
Okay. We have the so-called the ASEAN Plus 6 scholarship provide for Indonesian, and I will send the link for the detail in the chat box so you can like read the detail.
Okay, Mr. Could you please
Yes.
explain a little bit to us about the scholarship so we can get imagination and get the motivation to studying abroad later in our study years, student years. I mean.
A second. Okay, so this is the like a brief information about the scholarship. This scholarship, the scope of the scholarship is like division web for partner university, and we also provide the personal expense for like 30,000 baht per semester during the program. So you can check the program via the website. Yeah. All the details are in the website, so you can read it like thoroughly about the semester, the deadline, the program that in provide in English. Yeah. And like the admission process through the website, and also student life and other information, all in this website.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. TK, for the brief explanation. But I have following question regarding this. So is that the scholarship is only provided for student exchange, or there is another scholarship for like short program or like summer school or like study excursion and another another non-exchange program like this.
Yeah, it depends on the program. We have also like the exchange, the short-term exchange program and the like full degree, I think, for the scholarship. Yeah. So you can check via the website and you type the program that you're interested and like put the keyword here. Yeah, it depends. The scholarship cover any type of program.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. TK. Maybe a participant who interested in scholarship at the Kasetsart University could screenshot this session or this panel, so you could guys can like read the website later.
Okay.
So there is question in the chat box by Yusuf Nur Fanani Ihsan. So the question is, I will read the question first.
Okay.
So good afternoon. Is it allowed for us take master program that's different from field study in the bachelor program? For instance, I graduated from mathematics, but I want to continue studying in field study like technology or computer science. Is that allowed in the Kasetsart University?
You mean you have like different background in like the undergraduate degree and you want to take another field in master degree? Okay, I think it's okay. It depends on the like the admission, and the committee will review your profile, and if they accept, it's okay to study. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thank you very much, Mr. Tatike, for the answer. And then I will take it back to Mr. Yusuf. Is there any following question or others, or it's enough?
That's enough. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much then. And I will open the question session again for anyone who want to ask Mr. TK about studying at Kasetsart University. Please raise your hand. Okay, there is Nawa who raised your hand. Please, Nawa, you could ask your question.
Okay, at first, thank you very much for the moderator, Balkis. And my question is, I've been watching the video from Kasetsart University. It's very interesting. I really like almost everything about it, even the buildings, even the way that they explain each major. But I think I missed something in the video. I'm not sure. Is there a dorm specifically for international students? And if there is a dorm, will there be provided from the scholarship, or do we need to sign up in a different way? Thank you.
Yes, also we have the like we call the Krishna International Dormitory for like international students specifically. So the price will be minimal for international students.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's located very close to the university. I mean, inside the university, but at the like peripheral area. But it's very convenient. We have like a convenience store and a shuttle bus to like for students.
Off campus also.
Yeah, and also we have off campus the dormitory also. It's very near. the main campus, I think, the main campus of Kasetsart University located near the airport, the Don Mueang Airport, just like 15 minutes to the airport, very close. Yeah, very convenient.
Okay, thank you, Mr. TK, for the answer. Maybe I will get it back to Nawa. So is that enough for you, or there is another following question?
There is another following up question. If we signed up for the scholarship, will we get automatically get to live in the dorm, or it's a separate system? Like, do we need to pay the dorm on itself alone, not the same with scholarship? Okay, thank you.
In terms of the ASEAN Plus 6 scholarship, we provide everything for you. We book the dormitory for you also in advance if you participate and in this kind of scholarship. So yeah, everything is provided. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. PK, for the explanation. And then I will give it back to Nawa. Is that enough for you, or there is another following question again?
It's enough for me. Thank you so much, Bakis.
Okay, thank you thank you very much, Nawa, for the question. Unfortunately, Nawa's question is our last question for this session due to limited of time. So this breakout room has come to an end, and thank you for your enthusiasm, and also thank you very much for Mr. TK for all of your answer and explanation throughout this session. And maybe before I really close this session, could you do you have something to add for closing statement?
Okay, I thank you all. Thank you, Bakis. Thank you, Nawa, and every student participate in this session. If you have more questions to ask us, you can like email us or visit our website to research or search for more information about KU. And we really hope to see you in our campus, our beautiful campus, really soon. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. TK. Hope Mr. TK presentation and this sharing session will be motivated and encourage all of us to studying abroad at Kasetsart University and bring benefit to us later in the future. So, dear participant, that's all for me as the moderator in this session. I apologize if there are any mistaken I made during this session, either from words, action, or other things. And we hope all of your curiosity has been answered. And now I excuse you to return to the main room to continue the next agenda. Thank you, everyone. You can leave this breakout room and turn to the main session. And for Mr. TK, you can leave this Zoom session. Thank you very much, Mr.
Okay.
Oh, no. I mean,
Okay.
leave the breakout room session. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.